Good morning, Brent Davidson, Planning Operations Trainee here on the McCash fire with an update. I'll start on the north end today. Crews, like we've mentioned before, have been very busy. I should say equipment, very busy on the northern end, working on this indirect line up on the top up here. They're still continuing that same operation, working on a lot of prep work with the equipment. In addition to that, today they'll start to push a little bit further over to the northeast, down towards Sulphur Springs, once again opening up one of the dozer lines that was used in past fires and working on prep work on that. Everything's looking pretty good there. They've also been using some helicopters and some aviation in here just to check up the fire as it spreads to the north a little bit. Continuing down Highway 96 corridor, there's been some structure assessment and some values identification in there. Working on all that to make sure that everything's identified and there's a plan in place for those homes and things along the corridor. As we come around to the western side of the fire, our structure group, along with some of the other resources and divisions out in that area, they've been really focusing along the T-Bar and Patterson Ranch area and working farther down along Marble Mountain Ranch and into Rogers Creek, putting in a lot of water handling equipment, and they'll continue in there today with some prep work, dozer line and hand line around some of those communities just to further strengthen some of the efforts down in there. So a lot of people, a lot of effort going along in there today, continued. Also, there is a piece of line between Yukonon Mountain and the Hay Press Scar down here that folks have been working on when fire dictates, when fire activity allows. As they can, they'll continue to work on some of that along with the structured prep. The fire itself, still remains pretty active. Last night, less activity than we saw the night before, but still kind of moving around to the west and southwest. Out on the east side of the fire, also some activity out there in the wilderness, Marble Mountain Wilderness, just continues to be active in that area as well. The evacuation order is still in effect for the communities, south of Dillon Campground and down the 96 corridor to the south there. So we encourage people to, just to leave the area if possible. So they'll be monitoring the fire today, keeping tabs on the movement that it has in there, holding some of the indirect line, and really focusing on the structure protection throughout the day today. Highway 96 remains open at this time. They'll be monitoring, and if there is significant movement to the west, we'll be closing down that road, but it is open at this time. That's what's going on in the McCash fire. Thanks.